Alex and James by Sean Militscher.
I'll be playing the part of Alex.
And I will be playing the part of James.
Scene 1, Four Corners National Monument. Alex and James have been on a road trip for a week. They are a couple who have lived together for 23 years.
I remember learning about the Four Corners when I was in school.
So did everyone.
It's interesting because this is the only place where the borders of 4 states meet.
Yes, I'm aware of common trivia.
Okay. Did you know that there are only 4 countries in the world that share a corner as well? Botswana, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Namibia.
I guess you'll want to visit there as well.
Maybe so. That'll be next year's road trip.
Good luck trying to drive a Camry across the fucking ocean.
What did you have to say that for?
I'm sorry.
Why did you bring me here anyway?
Because you're dying. You pointed it out to me while we were in the car, and I'd feel bad if I didn't bring you here. Now, let's not have any more questions. Let's just enjoy this extremely underwhelming politically geographic moment.
Alex's watch beeps.
It's time to go.
Time for what?
Pulls out a pill bottle from Alex's bag.
Your ACT. Take it. You remember what the doctor said?
Yes, I know. He said if I don't take it, then I will die.
He takes 2 pills with water, hands the bottle back to James to put away.
He didn't say it like that, exactly. He said if you didn't, then you could become much more affected by common illnesses, like a head cold, which then your immune system couldn't fight back. You have been taking your medication, haven't you, Alex?
Yes, James, yes, of course I've been taking it. I wouldn't want to do anything that would cause me to die.
Die sooner. We're all gonna die eventually.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Look at that little girl riding on her dad's shoulders. She must be worn out. Do you ever feel as though we've missed out on something?
Like what?
Like that we've missed out on a special opportunity to enrich our lives.
Like that time you ordered the chocolate brownie instead of the cheesecake?
No, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I feel like we've done everything we could have.
I don't think that was enough for me.
I am very happy for the lives we have. We have everything we could ever want. I don't know what more you could ask for.
It's like when we go out to eat at Caggiano's. You never let me get the calamari. You tell me that we'll get it next time. We've been going there for 3 years and never once we've eaten calamari. And why is that? I was always too generous to budge. I was too polite to do it.
It's $15 for a plate and we live in Minnesota. Where the hell are we supposed to find fresh squid?
We have 10,000 fucking lakes.
Squid are saltwater creatures.
Great, fine. I just want to eat some fucking calamari.
We'll get it next time we go. How about that?
It's not as simple as getting it next time. It's about you wanting control.
I just want to save money.
Great. Now that we've settled that argument, let's just look at the stupid monument. That was great. Let's go.
We just got here.
Okay. There, you've seen it. Let's go.
Hey, James, can you take my picture while I'm laying on it?
Alex hands James's camera and lies down on the monument, having 1 limb in each state.
Okay. You ready?
Taking picture.
Oh, look. Now you're dying in 4 states at once.
Alex stands up and swipes the camera from James. He begins to limp towards the car.
Don't walk away from me.
You always find another way to ruin a vacation.
Sure, blame me again, because that's worked out so well before.
I'm going back to the car.
Okay, at least let me help you.
I'm a grown man. I'm only dying. I'm not dead yet.
Blackout. Scene 2, a motel room later that night. Alex and James are sleeping in bed together. Alex is comfortable and James is in distress. James is tossing and turning, staring at the ceiling, staring at the walls. He climbs out of bed quietly, taking a blanket and pillow. Alex wakes up.
Where are you going?
I can't sleep. It's too hot under all those blankets. I'm going to sleep on the couch tonight.
You've slept on the couch every night since we were at the hospital.
It's been too hot. I just get uncomfortable when I'm in bed.
You could always sleep on top of the covers.
I had a bad dream, that's all.
What did you dream about?
Nothing. It doesn't matter. It won't come true now.
It's okay, dear. You don't have to tell me. I've only been your partner for 20 years.
23.
But who's counting?
I'm just scared.
Scared? Of what? You've never been scared of Mr. Jenkins before.
I'm not talking about your fucking cock.
What do you have to be scared of?
The bed. The bed is filthy. I don't want to catch something.
It can't be that dirty.
I've watched the stories on Oprah. They brought out the black light and you can see everything. These beds are just crawling with disease.
That's just ridiculous. There's no way you could catch anything. They wash the sheets every morning. At least I hope they do. I'm pretty sure they do. Look, I'm sorry we're not staying at the Plaza in New York, but we have a bed. It's better than sleeping in the car.
The car is diseased too.
Won't you come back to bed?
I'd rather sleep here on the couch.
I'm sure the couch is just as diseased as the bed.
I'll just sleep here, thanks.
If you have another bad dream, where will you go?
I'll sleep in the closet.
See, now I'd be scared of what's in that closet. There might be a coyote in there, or a jackrabbit, or a moose.
Don't be fucking stupid.
I didn't mean it. I didn't know you lost your sense of humor.
It's not funny.
I'm sorry.
Don't keep apologizing to me. It's not worth it. I don't know what to
I
say.
want you to come to bed, hold me, and tell me it'll be okay.
It won't be okay. You won't be okay. You're dying. You're going to die. When are you going to realize it? You are the only person to keep me going. If I don't have you, I have no one.
I haven't left you. I'm right here. Can't you see me, or have you lost your sense of sight as well? Come to bed, please.
I can't. I'm not tired. I want to stay on the couch.
Can I at least join you?
There isn't any room left. Sorry.
Remember when we would drive to my parents' house up in Duluth? We would listen to Broadway shows in the car and sing along to them. You were always the better singer than me, remember? Be my lover, I'll cover you.
You could never really hit the top of Angel's range.
What happened, James? What happened to the show tunes? What happened to Caggiano's? And playing footsies under the table? What happened to my husband sleeping in the same bed as me? What happened to us?
I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen.
Neither do I. Nobody does. Come to bed.
I can't. Not tonight.
What about when we get home?
We have a second bedroom.
With a desk and no bed.
I'll buy an air mattress.
James pulls the blanket over him and tries to go to sleep again, to no avail. Alex is sitting upright in bed, with his head in his hands. He sniffles, beginning to weep. Blackout. Scene 3. The observation deck of the Grand Canyon. Alex and James are apart. Alex looks out in the distance, taking in his illness, his relationship. He is getting weaker. James looks out front. He is overwhelmed by the situation. He looks down into the canyon and back up at the horizon. He lifts his leg over the railing. He looks over at Alex. He retreats from the railing.
Wow. This sure is a Grand Canyon.
Yeah, it sure is.
He comes closer to James.
Isn't this beautiful?
Yeah, I guess it is.
I think this is the most beautiful place I've ever seen. Then again, any place I go with you is beautiful.
Sure.
Hey, what's wrong?
I know.
You've been acting very strange this whole trip.
Who's Steven?
I'm sure I don't know who Steven is.
Don't fucking lie to me, you son of a bitch. 2 days ago back in El Paso, when I was grabbing your pills, I saw him call. I saw the text.
James, it wasn't anything.
It was everything.
It was nothing.
I gave you everything. And what did I get in return? Nothing.
He's gone.
Then why do you still talk to him?
I didn't say anything. I didn't reply. I deleted the text right after I saw
You
it.
didn't have to say it.
He's gone. Forget about it.
I can't forget about it.
What do you mean?
How could I be such an idiot?
I'm sorry.
He fucked you, and he gave you AIDS.
How could I be such an idiot?
How could you be such an idiot?
I'm sorry.
When was this?
Last December. You were gone. I was home.
Why did you do it?
Because you wouldn't.
Did you know?
No.
Why didn't you ask him?
I did.
He lied to you?
He didn't say no.
What did he say?
He said, come on, don't worry about it.
I'm glad you're dying. It won't be long before I won't have to look at you anymore.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? You go behind my back and contract a death sentence, and all you can say is you're fucking sorry?
I don't know how else to feel. All I feel day and night is pain. I don't know what more I can do for you. I'm paying the ultimate price for my mistake. My mistake has cost me my life. Not only mine, but yours. I never wanted to see him. I never loved him. I never had feelings for him. I never spoke to him again after that night. All I wanted was to feel something.
And now you're dying.
I'm already dead. My body just hasn't come to realize it yet. James, can you forgive me?
I don't know. I really don't know. I'm sorry.
James sits on a bench nearby. Alex joins him. Alex lays his head on James's shoulder. Blackout. Scene 4. Their bedroom. 2 months since returning home from the road trip. Alex is in bed reading. James enters.
How are you?
Could be better.
He puts down his book.
I'm sorry.
For what?
I haven't been out of bed for 3 days.
You shouldn't feel sorry. It's just a head cold, that's all. You'll feel better soon.
Yeah, I hope so.
I picked up your prescription while I was out.
Thank you. Did you get the other things I asked you to get?
Yes, I did. I got you your orange juice and toaster waffles.
It's what I've been craving.
I picked you up one more thing. I'll go get it.
Alex continues reading his book. He puts it down again and rubs his eyes. James enters holding a bouquet, giving Alex a bouquet of flowers.
For you.
You shouldn't have.
I know. This is me making up for what happened on the trip.
You shouldn't. I should be the one buying you flowers and orange juice and waffles.
You do what you can, and I appreciate it.
You've been making it up to me for 2 months now. I told you I forgive you.
It's not like that. I was wrong to react the way I did.
You reacted the way anyone else would have.
I was scared. I was upset.
I was scared too. I still am.
I couldn't help it. I've been thinking about this for a few weeks now. Maybe it was my fault.
It's not your fault. If anything, it's mine.
I never really wanted to talk about it. I thought you understood. I thought our relationship was strong enough without it.
I know.
I should have talked about it. If I said something, I would have known your feelings. I would have known that that's what you wanted. I didn't know why you shied away from me in bed those weeks before. You've never done that before. It became such an occurrence, I figured it was nothing.
I shied away from you because I thought you didn't have the same feelings for me as you once did. I thought you wanted me to leave you alone.
I never want you to leave me. I never want to be alone. I stay up at night. I don't go to sleep until well after 2 a.m.
But you still crawl into bed with me.
I want to let you know that I'm still here for you. When you fall asleep, I want to be there. After you're sound asleep, I go into the study. I get on the computer and I look at old pictures of us, of the wonderful times we shared together. The Christmas in New York City when we couldn't get to the airport to fly home because it snowed so bad.
We had to stay for a few nights. I figured we might as well have celebrated the New Year there as well.
Remember in the summer we'd stay up at your parents' lake house?
It was more of a shack infested with mosquitoes. But we made do.
I look at the pictures and I see your smile. Your smile is what attracted me to you.
You know how you attracted me?
Yes, you don't have to tell me.
James,
What is it?
I don't feel well.
I know, you've been saying so for the past 2 weeks.
I haven't felt any better.
You will. Just give it time.
When? I haven't felt better since I've been out of the hospital.
That's because you haven't exercised like the doctor told you.
It hurts to move. It hurts to eat.
Tomorrow, you'll feel better, and we'll go for a walk. We'll drive to the lake and take a walk.
I don't believe it.
You will. And we'll have lunch in the water at that little cafe you like.
I want waffles. That's all I feel like eating.
I'll cook you waffles in the morning.
You'll be late for work again.
I told them that I'd be late from now on. Maybe I'll retire soon, and we can go more places. Maybe we could go to the 4 corners of Africa.
You don't need to retire. I want you to keep working. You have fun going out at night, and I'm content with staying at home and reading. I picked up my Hemingway again.
You're cute. You know that?
I don't feel cute. I feel sick.
I know, dear. You'll never get any better if you keep thinking about it.
Maybe I don't want to get better.
What do you mean, dear?
I'm not getting better. I'm getting worse. Each day has been harder for me to wake up. I feel most days it'd be easier just to not wake up at all.
I don't want to think about you not waking up.
I wish I didn't hurt anymore.
I wish for it too.
I keep thinking about the road trip. Maybe then it would have been easier to die. You would have been happy if I died.
You have to understand. How else was I supposed to react?
With a little more sincerity.
You kept it from me for months. Why didn't you tell me? I would have been okay if you told me. More okay at least than finding it out for myself. Why did you hide it from me?
I don't know. I was scared. I thought I could leave it behind. I'm sorry, James.
Please, don't apologize. I forgive you.
James,
Yes, dear?
what's it like to die?
I imagined it would be like taking a big, long nap. Like you go to sleep and wake up the next morning. It will be like falling asleep again, but you won't ever wake up. I don't know what will be on the other side. whether it be heaven or hell. I don't know how my mind would process heaven. I mean, when I die, my brain would lose all function, including the ability to move and think cognitively. But maybe the soul has a mind and body of its own, if the soul is even capable of being so. I fear that it will just be of darkness, that there will be nothing left, nothing to reflect on, nothing to look forward to, and nothing to be present for, just darkness. But enough of that now. Let's try to go to sleep.
I don't want to go to sleep.
You have to.
I won't wake up.
Yes, you will. And tomorrow you'll get out of bed, and we'll drive up to the lake house, and we'll spend the weekend there. How about that?
Isn't it pretty to think so?
Let's go to bed.
I'm scared.
I know.
I'm not tired.
I know. I know. I'll shut off the light. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you soon.
They kiss.
I love you.
I love you too.
Good night.
They kiss. The lights dim. Alex stands up out of bed, walks off stage. The sound of a pill bottle opening is heard. Alex enters and sits on the edge of the bed with a pen and paper. He walks around and places the letter on James' nightstand. He walks back and climbs into bed. The lights rise again. It is morning. James wakes up.
Good morning.
He nudges Alex.
Come on, Alex, time to get up. We have our big weekend to pack for.
He nudges him again.
Alex,
Alex doesn't move. James gets up and sees a note on the night table next to him. Reading aloud.
Dearest James, I'm sorry that it had to end this way. I'm sorry you're alone now, but I'll always be with you. You'll forever cherish the memories of us, from our first kiss in your dorm room until our last night together. Every day of the past 4 weeks have been a living hell. My body hurt so much. I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat. Even breathing had become so difficult. I don't want to hurt anymore. I never wanted to leave you this way, but I don't want to suffer any longer. The truth is that from the beginning, I never took my medication. I thought you would want to see me go faster. By the time I realized what I was doing, it was too late. I want you to know that I've gone on my own terms, and I'm happier for doing so. I hope you don't see this as a moment of sorrow, because my life with you has been nothing but joy. In my old lunchbox, you will find everything you'll need from here. I love you, James. I hope you'll love me too. Yours forever, Alex.
Blackout.
Please remember what you mean to me. My love for